Hey. Well, shit. I'm live and also have a YouTube video playing. Oh, shit. Okay. I'm live in the middle of Portland. Going crazy out in the middle of a park. I'm at this place called Peninsula Park, which is right by my campus, and I'm just waiting for my next class and thought I'd just bullshit while I'm gone. Because I didn't do nothing over the weekend, so I might as well make something up for all that situations of my individual situations. Yeah. I was freaking hearing about more details on the whole Trump-Korea peace situation, and I remember the last video I did, I was talking about where's the evidence that Trump did it? Where is that evidence? And I was like, and it wasn't really, no. Like, there's talks of the Nobel Peace Prize being given to Trump, and it's like, no. Stop yourself. It's, that prize has been totally fucked, for sure. And hello. Just 1 minute late. You are late. Just looking at the time here. Got a little time to kill before my next class. I am not at my house at all. I'm at a park. So I just found a nice little cozy spot and decided to chill. It's actually not very busy here at all. Usually is. It's like all the people went on the other side. Dinner. Yeah, I've already kind of had dinner, which is like a protein bar. You're leaving already? No. I said you were 1 minute late, not like 30 minutes late, so it's all good. I just started. It only says like 2 minute mark right there. Yeah, just past the 2 minute mark. So anyway, I'm just bantering. I don't really got too much to say, really. Just been it was just like mainly just some other BS that was going on. We have to talk about Korea Trump. Yeah, I was just getting into that a little bit because I saw a video of where he was at a rally, and it was someone was just started chanting "Nobel, Nobel," and I'm like, God, fuck. It's like he didn't do anything. He really he instigated he instigated a couple months back, you know, about a conflict of some sort, at least increasing the tensions and stuff, but I think if anyone really does deserve it, it's Moon Jae-in, which is the president of South Korea, who's a peace candidate for sure. He's definitely a peace candidate, because yeah, at this point, the Nobel Peace Prize has been diluted. It's been diluted from the Nobel Peace Prize to the Nobel War Crime Prize. I said because we gave Kissinger that prize. We gave who else? I know we gave Obama, and he didn't do anything to really earn that. Who else did we give it to? I think we gave it to Dick Cheney at one point. I don't remember. I'll have to go back in the video. I have no idea what happens if I multi-screen this shit. Like if I press the home button, I have no idea what would happen. So I don't want to try to search and go back into it. So but there's a video that Kyle did earlier today. I've seen in a long time. Well, over the weekend, I'm just working, you know. So today I've been at school all day, but in order to kind of make up for not streaming during the nights prior over the weekend, I'm just doing one today for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that, while I'm just waiting for my next class to start. So just went to the park right up here, just a little, like a block or two away. So it's a pretty chill spot, though. I kind of forget this little park is here sometimes. I kind of forget that. But yeah, I had an exam last week too, which I was totally unaware of. I worked all my life and just found out how worth it really was. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know, if the current job I got right now is even worth it, which is kind of the reason why I'm getting myself into YouTube and stuff, but I think we know that spill by now. I don't know exactly how, the growths will work on that to kind of, to make it, make me feel more committed to it, but, yeah, but, I mean, with the way YouTube is, it's been kind of fucked. I mean, even just this morning, there was a special Patreon episode of Deep Fat Fried of the Prohibition, and You stop by makes you happy. That all that matters in the long run, friends and family, and happy in life. That's true, yeah. Because I mean, I try to do to help. I mean, what I do at home is help out my folks a lot. Like I'm kind of the main caretaker of the house, even though my dad lives there. I got my uncle there, and I got my mama there. It's a pretty busy spot, which isn't bad at all, but it's definitely overcumbersome when you're also working on your own time and then you're also doing school. So it's hard, but I think it's helping me in a way too. But yeah, I mean, but with YouTube, like as I was saying about DFF, they straight up got a copyright strike. Oh damn. Oh damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, like I've been like have a back of my thought worry about my mama about her. She doesn't have dementia at all, but she'll like say some stuff or have a conversation where she's like she'll be talking like she was thinking, like if she was like in a dream or something, like for example she was like talking to my brother in stream, or not stream, in a dream, or she'll be like talking to me or something, but she'll be thinking it's like my brother, and I'll be like, what are you talking about? That wrong child. And she'll be like, oh my goodness, wow, that was weird. I'm like, yeah, that's like dementia there for a little bit, or Alzheimer's or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's definitely kind of concerning, like, oh shit, damn. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad. It hasn't actually even really came out too recently, besides maybe like last week she was calling for her mom, even though she lives in Texas. So it's kind of hard to get your mom when she's in Texas and we're up here in Oregon. But yeah, anyway, with the last story I was mentioning about DFF, they got a copyright strike from PBS, no less. I'm like, what the fuck? First they got a copyright strike, and then it's from PBS, and they already have had like claims on this channel already. I think it's like the fifth time at this point, like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's like, fuck, man, I feel bad for these folks, because YouTube shits on them so much. YouTube shits on all of us. YouTube shits on me, and I'm proud of it. YouTube is this tree above me, and it takes a shit. It towers over me. I really doubt it, but I doubt it, but just having my phone being held up by my bass. I got a music class later, is one class I'm doing. I had my political class and my math class, and now I got my music coming up. But it is ridiculous for sure. Gonna just pull some shit out. You know, might as well. Do you know that a new one? Did you know YouTubers are taking off so many weed tubers lately? Every time I turn around, new ones off. Yeah, I see that a lot. Like with a lot of the old channels I've used to watch a lot, I would like actually go back there and check them out. And there are kitties. There are kitties running. I hope they don't get too close. I have to transport myself elsewhere. But anyway, I was mentioning, I would notice that they'll either just be gone or crippled to an extent, and it's like, shit, bro. Like, you know, I don't know. There really needs to be like something new to help replace YouTube or get YouTube reformed or something, because it's getting ridiculous. Because, I mean, there are a lot of people like me who want to try their hand at content creation because they think they could be good at it. And yet we got fucks like YouTube, you know, or at least people within it that just are like, nah, we don't care. Nah, you don't make us money. It's like, money ain't the whole point. That's for sure. My whole point is just because I like entertaining people. Or at least myself in the whole midst of it. I need to get this tuned up anyway, so let me see here. Finally actually get to hear me play, maybe. I just want to make sure this bitch is in tune. It doesn't sound like the kids are too close for me to swear off like a whatever. And I'm not surprised this thing's sharp as fuck. My case for this is small, so you'll only ever like see the neck of it pop out, or the head, and it like freaks me out so much whenever I'm walking with it, because these will get like, these knobs will turn around all the time, but also like it'll bang every now and then on something by accident, and I'll be like, oh, I hope it didn't break it entirely, but nah, it's still fine. It just gets tuned out a lot. Getting to the point where I could probably do it without even looking at it. Oh, that's good. Oh, no, low. Tuning this thing's kind of a bitch sometimes. Oh my lord. Come on. This one's the bitch. Come on. I can't even tell if it's in tune or not. Yeah, it's in tune. Okay, whatever. Well, that was a very terrible pick, whatever I was doing, but yeah, let me see what type of music we got in here, because I got a lot of different covers we're doing for our class. Like, the main band class I got is a covers, for the most part, is what we do. Let me see here. I'm forgetting some of our shit, so that's like, get this out of here, I don't need that. Okay, that's the one this is a song I requested, and there's a bunch of other ones that I don't really know too much, like Never There's a song that I don't know too much. G-Train's another song that's actually pretty dope. This one's actually a pretty dope song, but I forgot like exactly who it was by, so I have to like relook into that. And Mouthful of Diamonds, this one's like insane. That one's pretty crazy. And there's a song called The Chicken. Okay, well, I don't know too much about that one. I know this one. Overcome, I don't know that one. Well, oh, do I? Yeah, I do. So, I couldn't do it right off the top of my head, and plus, just with bass wouldn't be good, so I'm just doing my own thing, you know. What'd you say there? Then you gotta work on the schedule thing for me, so I can come on when you're on here. I kind of miss talking to you. And I don't see you around, I'm kind of hooked on you already. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one thing that I need. That's just the main thing in that, and just the setup. Like, if I can get those two, like, concrete down, I think I could definitely be fairly successful. So that's just my main goal, is just kind of first the setup and the layout of how I'm going to do it, and then scheduling. But hopefully I can get those both kind of in at once. I don't know if you saw last stream, but I had a fat box behind me that it wasn't like noticeable, but I was going to use that to kind of clear a lot of shit out of there and look into that box later, as long as I can get a lot of stuff I know I don't like look around at, or I just know is in the way. And so I can open it up, and hopefully I can at least create more space, so whenever my friends do come over, for now at least, they can have more room to kind of just chill out. And also give me an opportunity to utilize my space for everything. I just need like 1 or 2 more of those big fat boxes, and I think I can be able to tackle that whole fucking room. Or at least for what I need to start with, which is just mainly like the front area where the TV is and my computer is. And then I think after that, computer upgrade will just be the next goal, because my laptop, the audio, there's something about it, like ever since I had the thing, so about like 4 years, 5 years now, that it would straight up, and the kitties are right behind me now, they're coming back. But what was I mentioning? The children have interrupted me, but what was I saying? Fuck. It'll come back to me, at some point, but God damn it. Fuck. Curse you, meddling kids. I think I accidentally tuned that out. I purposely made that out of tune, I think, by accident. I did. That got flat as fuck. Oops. Too much slap in the bass. Oh, it tuned itself back in normal. Okay. I swear, this guitar will tune itself in and out by accident. I have no idea how it does that, but it will. And it's ridiculous. Only going for 60 minutes, and it feels like 40. What time is it, by the way, just to make sure? Okay. I still got time to just chill and kick it for a bit. I mean, if I knew more songs, or at least just songs I know would sound very great on just bass that I can like do the rhythm to, I would do some. There's one Russian folk song I actually do know. It's called Katushka, and I kind of wish I could play it in the background, but I can. But I need to remember here first. Oops, fuck. Let's see, I already messed up. It's one that I've only learned off the top of my head. I haven't actually like looked at tabs for this at all, so it might take a bit. Okay, I kind of got it down there. All right. It's not too hard, but it's kind of hard when you're doing it with the fingers because you kind of have to thug it a little bit. I have a pick in here somewhere. I have a pick to pick with you. Where the oh, here it is. Okay. Got my bass pick. That works. Oops. Well, it sounds like I'm worse with a pick. That was weird. Damn, what was that? Because I could have done like a weird funk line with that. Okay, I'm just gonna stop right there. That was bad. But I am kind of fairly good with funk, so let me try to get some funk. I'll probably get a pick of death today instead of finger of death. Well, the pick is a little difficult because I can't actually do anything with this pick. Like, it just won't work. I wish it would. That would be a new little twist. But maybe I can offer the base of death. I have no idea. Good. Yes, good. Or will it? Hold on, I can do it. Damn it. When I mess up, I always have a tendency to just go back from the beginning and restart instead of just work on that specific line. It just sounds weird for me. It's just always been my like musical pet peeve. But because some people can just kind of go like right to it back. But for me, that just seems off. I have to like go back into the whole lick to go back into it. But That was like a nice punk line. And it got really hot, like in a span of like 1 minute. Like, holy shit. Oregon is very bipolar with the weather. Like, it's been cloudy all day, and it's been relatively cool. And then all of a sudden, like within a span of like 2 minutes, like there's a slight break up there, and instant like heat rays are just pounding me now. Like, holy shit. Holy shit. This is like, it got instantly hot. I have no idea how that happened. Ugh. Shed my skins. Ugh. Holy shit, man. It is hot. I have no idea how that got so bad. There we go. Yeah, might as well talk about that Korean thing back. Go kind of swerve ourselves back into that while we're kind of chilling. And are you kidding me? There's aircraft annoying my ass. Well, I get that at home too. So, but yeah, like I don't think, like, regardless of how that how people like interpret it, I think just the whole situation what we got going on with Korea between Kim and Moon is very good. I think officially, I think now they have declared peace. I think that is what I keep hearing that a lot. So I think that is confirmed that they did sign like some treaty, I think, to at least get started with their furthering their talks. So just my main thing is, like, we can't, like, the U.S. can't continue to perpetrate in like with their idea and definition of denuclearization, because it's different than North Korea's, for sure. Because for them, they're thinking they're going to be like, oh, well, it won't be too bad, you know, we'll just be chilling, and we'll stop doing nuclear weapons around. 7:45, don't be late for class. Fung Jung, fat lies too much. Fung Jung? I don't know exactly who that may be, but let me go back here. Yeah, I actually definitely won't be late. I still technically got like another hour, but but they always like to show up early for practice, so I might, you know, there's a couple songs on here I definitely need to work on some more, so I'm just gonna probably show up early and be like, hey, want to work on some of these bass licks, make sure I get a little heartened on them. So, Fat Man, North Korea. Oh, okay, yeah, that is true though. He does lie. So whenever, like, that's just my main concern. But seeing a lot, some of the footage, because like there's some other footage that I didn't see the sources to exactly. But Kyle posted them on Secular Talk in his video discussing the whole North Korea, or the whole Korean situation in its entirety. And you can see now the sun's popping because it blackened me out. Maybe that'll work a little bit. There we go. But, oh, that made it worse. Oh, God. Here. Gonna move right. There we go. But, anyway, yeah. Like, he definitely does. And so if he says, yeah, we want to denuclearize, we need to take that for a grain of salt for sure. And, but also encourage just everything about that. Like, okay, yeah, well, yeah, we're for you with this. They have to make it where it's not hostile or instigative. You can't just like, okay, then give us all your nukes then. We're going to come in, take your nukes. Like the John Bolton rule, basically. I mean, that ain't going to work. Look at Gaddafi. Look at what we did with Saddam, which is an older example. I mean, Kim knows what will happen if that happens, so he ain't going to do it. And I think it mind boggles me how a lot of neocon war hawks don't even get that, but, you know, they just want the money for their special interests in the MIC, and who knows what. But when it comes to Korea, I don't know exactly what it is besides, oh, Kim's the hermit, about to nuke us and shit. It's like, I mean, he's at least, I think there's at least confirmation that he's going to stop the long-range nuclear testings, but when it comes to, like, short-range and ballistics and stuff like that, I'm not too sure, you know what I mean? So, who knows? Who knows?
I just feel like I'm only now beginning to...
More people are walking by. More people experiencing our streams. Alright, I'll put this sucker back away before the heat warps like the freaking neck of stuff, because it is like, it got really exceptionally hot there for a bit. So I already did what he wants. He did all the testing he has of what needs. Yeah, I mean, I've heard a couple of different views on that. Like, some people say that the way he's been doing testings and how, like, the situation with that is that there's not enough for him. Like, his tests that he's already done aren't, like, significant for, like, the particular weapons that he's been trying to go for. And then I've heard others saying that he's just been more frugal with tests and more conservative about it, or more secretive. And I've done all the tests they need to do. So I kind of heard both ways on that. I'm not too sure exactly which one's more true or plausible or whichever. I think it might be a mixture of both. Like, I think he's like, okay, it's just good enough, we're fine, we can just do the rest just based on designs or something like that. I have no idea. I mean, but I feel like it's more of like a mixture of both with that. I have to see a little more, and maybe tomorrow or tonight, again, like when my schedule gets free on that, I'll probably look into more on that and see what the whole situation is with that. Because, you know, who knows? Like, I would hope that his testing is good and that's all he needs, so then we can at least talk about, all right, well, maybe we can at least de-weaponize your nuclear reactors into more economical commercial use, you know what I mean? I would like to see that. Maybe it will help out North Korea's part of Korea a little more. So I don't know. I mean, it's you know, now that I'm seeing the route it's going, I know that we can, like, I feel like we will probably see unified Korea within my lifetime, maybe even yours too, man. And also, I mean, I feel like there's at least going to be peace between those two nations, and they're going to be doing more to work together than work against each other. Because I like, especially with how Moon has been very much like an anti-war, non-interventionist in this, or at least in the sense for violence. That's great. I mean, we need someone like that. And I've heard, like, Kim Jong-un's sister was also at the Olympics when that happened earlier this year, so that helps, like, solidify this. It helps, like, solidify that view that, hey, the West and the rest of the world is not as bad, because they were she was, I think, a representative in that situation. But hopefully it's oh, here we go. It all has to do with that area, China, North Korea base, and basically the idea of what they really want to do. Oh, coming back here. Want to do in that area, and they're all surrounding Russia, which could eventually is a new third world war. Yeah, I mean, that's, I mean, I feel, yeah, like, if you want to give credit for this whole situation to anyone, it's definitely China and Moon and Kim. Like, those three are the ones who I would say are the ones who've actually, like, worked with this whole situation and did it maturely, for sure. So, like, I mean, with the evidence I've seen of Trump, you know, in, doing all the being responsible for it, he's not. He really isn't. He's had some play with it. You know, Moon Jae-in's been saying that, oh, Trump deserves all the credit or stuff like that, but he's only doing that for to boost his ego, because we know Trump loves a good ego boost. So, like, that's just kind of like what I think on the whole situation with that. But yeah, man. Not gonna end it here yet, though. I feel like I have one more thing to talk about. I feel like it. I have it in my blood. They're playing with him, and he doesn't see it. Exactly. Like, I even think Macron, to some extent, is kind of fucking with Trump. And we know how much those two love each other. I mean, they hold hands and hug each other and do so much with each other publicly. And, like, he holds his hand more than Melania's and, like, anyone else I've seen. Like, those two, I swear, are like secret lover boys or something. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I mean, now that it's been more than a year and the world is now seeing how Trump operates, they're starting to work their ways of dealing with the situation into I'm very open-minded, but there's just something that doesn't look right about with two guys holding hands. Yeah, I mean, it definitely all depends on the whole context of why, and if you're Trump and Macron doing all the hand-holding like you've been doing, that don't look good. Yeah, that just looks so weird. But, you know, I personally never mind just two dudes holding hands or whatever, or they need to, like, or just whatever, you know. It's just like, I don't care either or, but sometimes it's taken a little too far, just a little. I mean, anything can for sure. So, yeah, they're weird. I mean, just Trump's character is weird. Like, if you, like, for, like, the longest time, I have tried to basically, like, do a character analysis of Trump, like, just in my head. And every time, I always just end up asking myself more questions. And it's like, oh, my God, like, what the fuck? Is he, like, partially, oh, my God, that was a rat. Holy shit. That wasn't just a mouse. That was like a fat fucking rat that just ran across this little field right here. Holy shit! I wish I could have gotten a chance to see it some more, but it's like over there now. I'm not gonna look for it. That was a fat fucker. He's like one of those Chinese puzzles he's trying to have to figure out. Yeah, like it's one, or like one of those impossible challenge puzzles where you have to like it might be so simple, but but it takes a very, very long time for you to even like figure it out. It's like, oh my Lord, how do I figure this out? But I mean, you can easily like point out a lot of attributes to his character, like egotistical, narcissist, borderline, I would say misogynist, just for a lot of the actual evidence behind that. I mean, I'm not just saying that because, oh, everyone's a misogynist. Like, definitely not. Like, I actually feel like there's evidence to back that he is. So, you know, he's also just, like, what else? Like, I mean, there's like a fat list of things you can call him, but, oh my God. I think all the wildlife is starting to forget that I'm alive and they're coming around me. Holy shit. But, yeah, like, I mean, there's just so much up with that dude. Like, I don't know if he's, like, straight, like, literally, like, mentally ill to some extent. I don't know if he actually has, like, something building up on him, you know? It's like, man, oh my God, the fly got bigger. No. There's a fly buzzing around, and it got, like, 3 times bigger. Must have been another one, though. Oh, what was that? Before you, give me that finger death, what was that third thing you said you want to bring up before you give me finger death? I feel like it's coming too close. Yeah, I think it could, like, whenever I mention that, it's usually anything. Like, I mean, I might just pop up a random story or just whatever, because, like, I'm not, like, a forgetful person or anything like that, but when it comes to, like, streams and stuff, I don't have, like, a set thing. I'll have, like, a few ideas what I want to talk about, and I just kind of go from there, but, I feel like the last thing we're talking about now is just Trump's character, because I can go on a little bit more about it, because, like, it mind boggles me how much somebody needs such an ego boost. Like, my leg's falling asleep. I should probably wake it up too. But it really does, like, mind boggle me how someone can just be so egotistical like that. Like, they need such, like, basically cuckedness just to sweep over them and be like, yes, bring me the cucks. And then just, like, it boosts up his ego or whatever. It's like, it really, like, he's, like, probably one of the most egotistical people I've ever heard of, at least. And it just mind boggles me. It's like, how do you just, yeah, he definitely does need to constantly. It's like, you spam shit on Twitter so much. You've literally contradicted yourself in a single sentence. Like, even Rush Limbaugh at least has the courtesy to wait until the second sentence. I mean, oh shit, my leg. You hate it when your leg falls asleep and then it's the most awful feeling ever, but it doesn't hurt. It just is awful. Ugh, I have that right now going. But yeah, anyway, like, how does one dude just need such a power trip? Like, holy shit. Like, talk about being fed a silver spoon, man. I mean, that is crazy. Like, it's also, like, scary and disturbing, too. Especially when they have such power like they do. I mean, in a way, he already had a lot of power to an extent, even though he's kind of an idiot and a lot of that. Like, I know one thesis I could make for him is that because he was fed such a silver spoon in his mouth, and he felt so entitled to everything, he didn't. And when he went to college, a military university, I think, a military school, yeah, believe it or not, he did go to like a military private school or some shit like that. And I think he dropped out, but oh shit. I had both my legs last night go out on me. It hurts like a bitch, and my toes got stuck. Oh, he's been babied. That is, yeah, he's been so babied. Like, I don't think no one has been more... There's no one who's been more babied than me. Believe me, I am the most tremendous of babies. I am the greatest of babies. Believe me, no one can top my babiness. Oh my god. I mean, that's might as well be that. You know, it's like, I am the most entitled. I am the most tremendously, most best entitled person in the history of entitled people. Believe me, I am the most entitled of them all. Believe me, I am just the most entitled. Tremendous, believe me. No one else can top me other than me. His ego is huge. It's not huge, it's huge. It's huge. It's not just huge, it's huge. It's not China, it's China, or China, or I don't even know how he says it. Like, I think he says it like 3 different ways, because I've heard him say it so many different ways. But let's see what time it is. No, it's 5 o'clock. All right. Well, I think I'll probably wrap it up here. I'll probably be back for a little quick thing tonight. Pull up some articles, just see what's going on in news and stuff like that, and or maybe play some more music later. I have no idea, but if I end up being in a more musical mood. But yeah, just a quick little stream out in Portland this time, not anywhere else. With that finger of death. Well, at least it ain't the pick of death, because I couldn't do that. Or I guess I could do can I do an eraser of death? I have my pencil right here. Hold on. I'm gonna see if this works. Oh, missed you, damn it. Oh man. Oh, I know, bro. But I know I want to do every Tuesday, at least have a stream that day. So, sometime between definitely tomorrow, if not tonight. So, hopefully then you'll be able to see me again. But anyway, man, I'm gonna see if this works. Oh, it doesn't. Whatever. Fuck you, pencil. All right. Well, peace out, man, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Oh no.